Military postcards. Real picture postcards. Let's get into it. If you watched the last video where I showed specific real picture postcards from the 19-teens and 20s of battleships, American battleships, some of which were sunk during the bombing of Pearl Harbor. This came in the same lot that I bought on eBay. I bought 43 postcards for $40, and I wanted to show you some of them. This here, it says water splashing over the something line on a particular battleship, and I don't know which one it is, but somebody just wanted to capture kind of that experience. Here's another shot of the side, off the side of a ship, and something in the background there. I don't know if that is a structure that's floating in the water. I don't know if that's the top. It almost appears that that may be the top of a submarine, because you've got something right here kind of appearing to come out of the water as well. I'm not exactly sure, but that's a cool moment. It may be that that's why they were photographing it, because they were watching a submarine either go back down under the water or emerging from the water. Here again is they've docked, or someone has just gotten off of the ship, and I believe that this is Panama. I have other photos of Panama and in here as well. I put them all together. There's a name on the side of that ship, but this is clearly not a warship. This is some other type of ship docked there. We also have this, which I think is a really cool shot. Welcome Soldiers and Sailors by the Knights of Columbus. And you've got all these areas where, rooms people can sleep in, and you got people coming and going, but you have a variety of military men, naval men, all just kind of standing around here at this Knights of Columbus building. Really cool. All of these are not in the greatest condition. They definitely they almost look like sepia. They have faded quite a bit. They have not been stored well. Here's another one, street scene, and now it says Panama, and that's where this is. We got some really cool signs to look at. Saloon, restaurant, chop suey. You can see people up here, eating, and then just a bunch of people from the Navy walking down the street. Panama Flats, cigars. One of the things I love about these postcards, or to do with these postcards, is to get out a magnifying glass or a loop and investigate the street scenes and what's going on. There's some really cool Easter eggs you can find sometimes in these. People in the scene that you didn't know were there, or strange occurrences that got captured, probably not even knowingly by the photographer. But here we have another ship coming in here to dock here at Panama near the canal, and here's another shot. I don't know, this must be some sort of retaining wall or some sort of wall here as the ships come in. It's sort of a strange shot. It doesn't say what it is. Liberty in the canal zone. And you've got a bunch of U.S. Navy, again, at what appears to be some sort of like a large, maybe hotel building, but you can see these old vehicles. Really neat. Here's a little darker one. Spillway at Filtration, Miraflores Canal Zone. So you're here in the canal zone, the Panama Canal, and you got these big buildings in the background there. Panama Canal, or canal-based, Panama-based military era. This is World War I era, the teens and the early 20s. Can sell for decent money. If I were to sell some of these, like on eBay, for example, I'd probably list a couple at a time. Although you could certainly sell them individually. Here we've got, again, you can kind of look at some of these, the street scene. I think we saw a picture earlier from up high of another building, or near the same area, that same building. You've got a man on a horse, looks like someone in some type of military regalia, with like a statue in the background. And here again, we've got on Liberty. I don't know if Liberty means like this is a road called Liberty, or if they're referring to something else, but you can see all the really cool old signage. This is outside of a YMCA. You can see the American flag and the YMCA there, and a bunch of men. And then finally, this one right here, which someone just wanted to take a photo of, some sort of a rail contraption, something on, this is either a part of a train or maybe it's its own independent motorized contraption, but it appears to be rolling on train tracks, and you've got a field and sort of the mountainous terrain in the background. Really cool. I love to get this stuff when it's clearly was all taken by the same person or of the same general area. You get a really good idea of what the scene was like there, and even like maybe what the living conditions were like of that time period. These are all kind of mixed together, or I showed you all these because they're all thematic with one another, but in the next video I'm going to show you the remainder of this one lot, which I have right here, which is a bunch more military related things. They don't exactly have to do just with battleships, but definitely that same era, some really cool shots in here as well. So tune in next time.